Being first produced in 1966, the H&K MP5 submachine gun has been the industry standard for all small caliber SMGs. Being short, maneuverable, and easy to use, the MP5 has been in service with the many different security and law enforcement agencies as well as military units around the world. Certainly, there's nothing quite as prolific as the legendary MP5. With this in mind, let's shift our eyes east of Germany, to the land of the Kalashnikov. Designed in 2004 by Itzmash, now part of the Kalashnikov group, they sought to make a lightweight, select-fire weapon that uses a simple closed-bolt, straight blowback system that calibered in the 9mm round. And in 2008, the Vityaz-SN was born. Sharing many of the same features as the legendary AK design, the Vityaz-SN looked to be the Russian alternative to the MP5. Seems like the PP19 is poised to be an MP5 beater. But can it? Hey guys, it's Mark from RedWolf TV, coming at you guys with something a little different today. Today we're going to be delving into the AK family with this entry, none other than the PP19-01 from LCT Airsoft. As mentioned in the intro, this represents a 9mm variant to the AK family, and it shares many of the same features found in the many different AK guns. Some of those features include fire selector, top cover, handguard, front and rear sights, and of course the overall shape is like a mini AK. There are some cool features that you may not see standard on every AK though. You can see that the PP19-01 comes with a rail on the top cover as well as a side mount for Russian style optics. You will also notice that the pistol grip is slightly larger and more ergonomic than regular AKs, making this gun really comfortable to hold. Out of the box, the PP19 comes with two 50-round magazines, and they're both held together by a mag clamp. The body is made out of steel, with the handguard, magazine, and pistol grip all in polymer plastic. You will find the battery connector right here, as well as the hop-up chamber right here in the front. Slide the slider forward for more hop-up and backwards for less. It also features a collapsible stock. What we're going to do today is we're going to take the PP19 and compare it to the MP5 in terms of how they handle and how they feel. Representing the MP5, we have the Umarex licensed MP5A4 by VFC. In all fairness, I should have chosen the MP5A5, but we don't have any on hand at the moment, so the A4 will have to do. Gripping this gun is actually quite comfortable with the larger pistol grip. Your hand doesn't roll around a lot and is much more firm and sturdy in your hand. Especially if you have bigger hands, it's much more comfortable for you. Second thing you're going to realize is this folding stock, not a fan. Not the most comfortable folding stock ever, but what can you expect? The fore end of this gun is very nice and comfortable to grip. If you like to have that thumb over bore dominant grip, with the top cover here, it makes gripping your thumb over bore much easier. However, you instantly can't see the front sight, so I don't see the point of that. The fire selector is what you'd expect on an AK. A little bit stiff, a little bit rigid, not the easiest thing to use in the world. But I guess it serves a purpose for some people who enjoy this type of selector. Again, not the best thing ergonomically to use. What I can definitely see some of the MP5 users enjoying is the mag well. It's a little bit flared and makes it easy to insert the magazine. The moment you pick up the MP5, it feels very familiar. Everything is where it should be. The sights, the foregrip, the pistol grip, everything feels very, very natural. However, the pistol grip is a little bit smaller than the PP19, so I prefer that pistol grip a little bit more over this one. However, ergonomically, it just makes so much sense. Look at the fire selector, how it is superior to that of the PP19. So let's see how this factors into movement. Now I'm going to throw on a little bit of kit and we're going to see how this moves with some body armor on. The PP19 was a very nimble gun, making going up these stairs very, very easy. However, the moment I transitioned, a few issues started to arise, such as the selector being on the right side the moment I transitioned. Ergonomically, it didn't really work out so well. Also, maybe not as friendly for lefties. The second thing was the sights were a little small, making it relatively difficult for me to keep a good sight picture. The MP5 was exactly in its element as I was moving up these stairs. Whether I needed to point the gun down or up transition, it felt very natural in my hands. I also felt very confident as I had my finger on the selector at all times. Transitioning also meant that the sights were easy for me to read, easy for me to keep my eyes on the target that I was aiming on. Using a 7.4 LiPo battery and 0.2 gram BBs, the PP19-01 shoots at 390 FPS. I'm at our warehouse right now because Milsim CQB sadly had to be closed down. I am standing about 10 meters or 33 feet away from a target, and let's see how the PP19 performs in an accuracy test. Let's see how it did at 10 meters. From 10 meters away, the gun performed quite well. There were just a few flyers off to the side while I was trying to get used to the gun, but most of the shots hit center mass. Definitely from about 33 feet, you can absolutely hit a man-sized target. As a relatively new gun, we're starting to see the PP19 show up in different video games as well, such as Savarium, Contract Wars, and Rainbow Six Siege. We wanted to find out if the LCT Airsoft PP19 could compare or beat the MP5. Now, could it beat the MP5? Not really. However, it did pose as an interesting alternative to the MP5 itself, especially for those who want something a little bit different on the airsoft field. I mean, airsoft is all about choice at the end of the day, right? So if you want something a little bit different or looking to build Russian gear or Russian style impressions, I would suggest you go check out our website, www.redwolfairsoft.com. I've been Mark, aka Blue Steel, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of RedWolf TV. Have a good one, guys.